Hey everyone, it's Devin, and welcome back to my channel, DeviDraw. Pardon me if my voice sounds a little strange, as I'm currently getting over a really long-lasting cold that took about a week to get through. I think I'm finally in the clear now. But anyways, I sort of just wanted to make a video talking about my plans for the next little while, the next year, what's going on with my art projects, what I'm doing with my art career. In the background, you can sort of just see me working on a manga sketch I have from a long time ago. I did this as originally a digital art piece, and I thought it'd be interesting to try using that same original and do a traditional piece using manga screen tones. Now, if you don't know what screen tones are, that's okay. You're going to see in this video, and I might approach it as a future topic in another video. But without further ado, let's get into the main topic of this video. I just want to start off by talking about earlier this year in the summer, around the beginning of the summer, was the release of my newest book, June the Jellyfish. I basically ran my own table every Saturday at my local farmers market. I sold my books, I talked to lots of people, and I have to say I had a fantastic summer. Just with what I was able to accomplish this year with art projects, selling my books, the fun I had in my personal life, honestly, it was just one of the best summers I've ever had, hands down. With running that farmers market table every Saturday, I met so many people that enjoyed my characters and had so many conversations with other aspiring authors and writers out there that want to make books of their own, and giving them advice and what I did, and sort of telling them that they should try and make their own book. But I think the thing that trumped everything was I almost started a professional career as a writer and illustrator. Okay, so hang on, allow me to explain a bit. During the summer, I was approached by a company here in my town that had a very, very interesting project in mind that they wanted to bring me on board for. It was basically a contract to write a children's book and illustrate it for my local town. They told me the sort of character that they wanted to create and the story they wanted to do, and I was really pumped about this. I was excited because I finally, for the first time ever, was going to be a professional writer and illustrator. So we began to talk details of a contract and payment schedules, things like that, and everything was lined up. I was prepared this fall to work professionally from home on a children's book. So we had a contract in place. I agreed to the contract. We were just about to get started on this work this fall, and then unfortunately something went wrong with the funding. A lot of the sponsors had to pull out due to reasons with the contract, and so for the time being the project is unfortunately cancelled. But there is hope. Thankfully, the project is not fully cancelled. They are considering it postponed at this time. It could come back in the future. They could find funding by this time next year, and we could be back on board to make this awesome new book. And if so, I'll be excited for it. I can't wait to work in a professional sense and work from home on a children's book. That sounds fantastic to me. But it begs the question, so what's happening now? There's nothing on the horizon for me. I mean, I had a great time in the summer. My book was a huge success, my newest one. So now it begs the question, what am I doing now? Well, I mean, it's not to say that I don't have other huge plans for big projects I want to take on. I basically made a prototype for a card game that I'm planning on releasing eventually. But I think I'm just going to take this time to sort of just enjoy making artwork. I think it's been a long time since I've just sat down and just had fun with art and had fun with making characters and not taking it to any sort of big project. And I think that's what I'm just going to do for the next little while. I enjoy making these YouTube videos. Now there's obviously a little bit of a learning curve when it comes to learning how to do this stuff, but honestly I'm just having fun learning how. I think I'm just going to make a bunch more of these. I'm just going to enjoy some casual artwork, and maybe next year, maybe by next summer, I'll release that card game I have in mind. As for YouTube videos, I think I'm just going to enjoy these time-lapse videos, maybe a couple interesting art project videos, like challenges, things like that. And thankfully I got much better equipment now for making videos. I got myself a new microphone, I got a new computer, I'm running Adobe Premiere Pro, and my camera's so much better than when I used to film on my phone back in the day. So yeah, I'm just gonna make tons of these videos, maybe like one or two a month. I mean, it's really hard to fit a full edited video in all the time, but I'm gonna try and do as many as I can and build a nice little library of free content for my readers. And by this time next year, if they still haven't found the funding for that book project, that's okay, maybe I'll move on to something else. I mean, originally my plan was that June the Jellyfish was going to be my last children's book for a while, and I wanted to do something different next time. I mean, the whole reason I got so heavily involved in art back in high school was because of manga. This character on this illustration I'm working on right now is actually one of my original characters from a story I've been working on for many years, and my eventual goal is not children's book in the long run, but it's going to be graphic novels and manga. And I do plan on getting around to those someday. It's just taking me a couple of years to get my skill down to the point where I can actually draw it. One day I'll be ready. For now, it's just about enjoying it, practicing, getting good, and building an audience along the way that enjoys passion projects like this. Oh, and also I did want to mention that if any of you enjoyed my books, I am currently getting all my titles set up as special edition hardcovers. I've been able to do it for June the Jellyfish and the Lonely Little Vampire. They're available in these nice big 8.5-11 sized hardcovers on Amazon as well, and I plan to do it with the other 3 books. It's just going to take me a bit of time, just got to fit it in. So yeah, I guess that's everything for now. I'm really excited for the next year. I'm excited to work on these fun little casual projects and then just enjoy them for what they are. And I mean, if that sounds interesting to you, come check out my next video when it's up. I hope to have one up again soon, maybe in the next couple weeks or so. Well, that's all for now. I guess I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed that artwork and want to see future art projects and crafts and such, consider subscribing to my channel. That's all for now. See you guys later.